32 with 3 kids and an ex-husband. You're still in the divorce court line. 4 exes. 1 is under the jail. Girl, you've lived. Okay? 4 exes. Ngiyamukela kunqubo yami bomuntu abaka-dad, bomuntu abaka-gogo, bomuntu abaka-auntie, bomuntu abaka-sissy. I am Sims, and it's as the right Sims on Instagram. So please follow your sister. You guys are like, what is going on? Yeah. I need to, you guys keep saying, Sims life update. Sims life update. Sims, you never tell us anything. Anything. How? I am a entertainment commentary channel. Why am I in it? Okay. Fine. I'll answer your questions. All your questions that you've been asking me. Fine. Now, let's get into it. Okay. So, I am Simpiwe Ntuli, the firstborn yaga Popi. Ne? So my mother had me when she was in matric, right? So I was her first baby with Byron. Anyway, my biological dad decided that this ain't my vibe. I don't want this, And my dad was a lot older than my mom. And my dad was a ginza. Like my dad was a like my dad, it's just that he works at work, So I think that family life thing was not his thing. So he was just like, I'm out. Luckily for my mom is a hot girl, really cheapy. So she found my stepdad, So my mom and my stepdad got together, and they got married and they had my sister. Okay, they had my sister. Then they did the right thing, But my stepdad was like, you my daughter, okay? My stepdad has raised me ever since I was 2 years old. He's raised me. His name is Richard. So that makes my mom Richard's Bay. Not anymore because they broke up, but they are the best of friends. It is the healthiest co-parenting relationship I've ever seen in my life. I'm jealous of my mom and dad's relationship, They even still gossip about us to this day. Anyway, yes, and you guys asked me so many questions, and some of the questions are like repeat questions. They are the same. Okay, and I'm gonna ask. I'm coming, but there's nothing juicy anymore. I'm coming. I am born on the 18th of March, 1992. So it makes me 32 years old and a Pisces, okay? And yes, I do believe in the zodiac signs. If I have a headache, it's because I'm a Pisces. If I'm drinking water at 12, it's the Pisces in me. I'm also those people. It's the what in me, okay? I am a very spiritual girl. I am an explorer when it comes to my spirituality, where I fall under. I'm not against anything or any practices, but my deepest sense of longing is to find a church where I can go to every Sunday, belong to, just find a home in God, because I do believe in God very, very much. I read the Bible. I read the scriptures. So I was raised Catholic. We went to Catholic school, St. Joseph. That was my primary school. So I was raised very Catholic. I was an altar server. Can you imagine? I was an altar server, and while being raised Catholic, part of my family was Sabbath. So we went to SDA on Saturday. So I would do them both, because it would be when I go to my cousin's house, half of my family is Sabbath, half of my family is Catholic. So we would do this whole thing of, on Sundays, we go to Catholic churches, and then on Saturday, we'd go to Sabbath churches. We used to go to camp. No Limits are still my favorite artists. So today, there's a group called No Limits. If you Sabbath, you know this group. Oh my God, Kali. I love singing. I don't know how to sing. I was a dancer. I was born a dancer. I was a professional dancer. I danced for football teams growing up. I used to be a backup dancer for Kelly Kumalo and Pro. May his soul rest in peace. Kelly Kumalo's ex husband. We used to work for their company. We danced for the artists that they had in their their record company when they had a record company. I've been in music videos. Thank you, Speedy. Speedy from Bongo Muffin. When he left Bongo Muffin, he gave me my first music video, guys. It was like as in Speedy and his towel. Thank you, And then we were so hungry on that music set, Bandla. But Chomi did eventually come with KFC, like a bucket for like 40 people on sets, And then Arthur was there like... Anyway, those were like the best times of my life, guys. Let me tell you. My late teen years, early 20s were wild. Like, wild as in like, if there was social media then, I would be on par. I would be on par with Bo Sayen in terms of drama. Like, my life was like very... I'm telling you, there was this one time we went to... Kenny Gunene had that famous club called the ZA. Okay? Did I not have a test the next day? I did. Where was I? Inside ZA, under the ZA, okay? That time, sugar daddies really had sugar money, And then next thing, 1 minute you're in ZA. The next minute you're on your way to Mpumalanga, Varambath. How? Because we used to party in blazers, Nama people you keep once you wear peplum, they are dead, all of them. Everyone is looking at you. Or a peplum dress, or a blazer, and you do a peep toe. Finished. You've finished them. They are gone. That was us. Okay. Now we need to get signals. Oh my goodness. Okay. So in 2010, I was a student. I was doing my first degree at UJ, And then UJ was like, you really don't want to do this, girl. You really don't want to do this. Leave. Okay? Leave. Like, out. F7. I was kicked out of varsity for my first degree because I was in varsity but not in class, And then my mom was like... And my mom sacrificed so much for me because I wasn't on any bursary. Like, my mom was working from her pockets and she covered my fees for the year. Imagine. And I was kicked out the first semester. I've never seen... And the year before, guys, and the year before that, I had a baby with my own rising soccer star, Byron, who told me that when he's going to the PSL, he won't forget me. Anyway, so I had a baby in matric. Luckily for me, I passed my matric. Where's with distinctions? Yes! I was that student. It's just that you see me and you're like, no, me. I was a very top student. Anyway, I passed. My family was happy. They're like, okay, we're going to give you a chance to go to varsity because you showed us that you can have a baby and still focus on school. Sharp. They sacrificed for me to go to varsity. And what do? Shake my ass on a thong in the yacht while I'm supposed to be studying and providing for my kid. But I'm 18 and I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen the lights, Auckland Park. Like, when Auckland Park was Auckland Park, my campus had Buntle Mudisele and Pretty Ugly. They were like my campus mates. They were doing another course, but we all chilled together at the student center. Bonang had just dropped out. Minnie Lamini had just dropped out. Miss South Africa. You're literally walking at APK. And there's so many kids that are also celebrities. Kids are driving cars. You just like... The culture shock of going to university is wild. That transition from high school to varsity. There should literally be like a course just on transitioning to varsity. All of that is happening. And I'm just like, Anyway, I let the city life, campus, Auckland Park swallow me. And yeah, then my mom was like, sat me down and was like, you're a mom now, bro. Like, I know you are still a teenager, but you're a mom too. Like, think about your kid. Not that I want to punish you, but I will punish you, okay? My mom was like, switched off the tap, stopped giving me money. She was like, figure yourself out. I'm not trying to be harsh. You will have a roof over your head. You will have clothes, but I won't give you anything. No airtime, no money, no nothing. Okay? I started working at the post office, a night shift, 80 rand a day, a night shift, the post office, Vitspos. I worked there. While working at Vitspos, opportunity comes. My great-grandfather was a struggle icon. Shout out to you, sir. When Patricia Delil and my grandfather, y'all were in it. Let me know. Anyway, so my grandfather's like, I'm going on a book tour. I need an assistant. I need someone to take care of the office. I don't have a receptionist. Come. So during the day, I would work for my great-grandfather, right? Be his receptionist. 4 o'clock, I knock off, go home, refresh, go to my night shift job at the post office. Imagine that. On weekends, there was a time I had 3 jobs. On weekends, I got a gig. I got a hosting gig. I started hosting clubs. I was a bottle girl. When all of these things started, like I was there. So I was the bottle girl, and then we did these promotions. I was a promoter. Like as in, now at least I started making my own money, but now I'm never home. I'm never there for my son because I get home, I'm tired. I sleep for 2-3 hours. Weekends, I'm promoting. I'm at a club. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. One day, boom, falling down. What's wrong, Sims? Fatigue. I'm out. So I had to make a decision. What am I quitting? I decided to quit the post office because I loved working there because my friends worked there. I only worked at the post office because my friends worked there and they were very cute boys at the post office. But I'm dating my man who's going to play in the PSL. So, anyway, so quit the post office job, focus on my grandfather and my hosting. Sharp. That happens. With my hosting job came a lot of scatters. Like, you guys remember when I did that story time when I dated the club owners? I thought I was doing my thing. Like, I had 2 sugar daddies. Kanti, they are friends. Kanti, they invite me to the same event. Then I see them. Then it's wild. Then it's like, oh, that was the curve. Yo, Tandega, my sister. You almost tried to save me, but you couldn't, okay? Anyway, that is a story. I already did the story time on my channel. It's somewhere down there, you know? So the craziest things I experienced under the club. So then I had saved enough money to go back to varsity. Then I'm in varsity. I start on my course again. I do a different course, obviously, because I can't go back to that one. I relocate campuses even. I'm like, I don't want to be in Auckland now. I go to Soweto campus, UJ. Study there, meet my lifelong friends there. And I am a qualified labor and law practitioner person because I majored in business management, human resources. Then labor law is my first love. So yeah, that's why I'm a UJ alumni, okay? I went to a day house called Piston of Soweto. I'm a Posi alumni. Yebo. Then I worked in the varsity. Like I started working corporate, like, and I was like, nah, this is not for me. Nah, I ain't doing this. So while in varsity, I re-dated my ex-husband. So my ex-husband and I dated when I was younger, when I was still like a virgin, before I met my baby daddy. You know, my ex-husband, it was like that thing of, ooh, you know, like that dating a cute nyak check, simikonin. My ex-husband and I like did that. And then we meet again while I'm in varsity, and he's like, no man, it's meant to be. It's meant to be, you know. Then we go to that Casper vest, fill up the dome. He was missing like a date, and I was missing the fill up the dome. So we went together. We had the time of our lives. We were inseparable since that day. We were inseparable. I literally was telling you, he'd go to work, I'd go to school, we'd be together. He'd go to work, I'd go to school, we'd be together. We were inseparable. Then he's like, nah. This is the time now. Let's do this. We dated for a really, really short while. And then we just like, the love was overwhelming. The love was too much. The love was so much so that we didn't get to really know each other, because I'm dating you when you're like 15, 16, you like 18. No, he's not 18. Nigga be old. But like, he was not, like, he was in college, I think. So it was cute when we were dating that time, and it wasn't serious. So we never got to know each other, how we've evolved, how we've grown, how we've changed, how I don't like this, how he doesn't like that. We were not equally yoked, guys, from like the onset. But all we know is that we loved each other. Like the whole day we could talk about how much we loved each other. That's literally the relationship, you know. Kandi, we're now adults, bills, family, spirituality, and marriage is serious, you know. We got married while I was still in varsity. So now I'm finishing varsity. I'm working on the side as a student assistant. He's working. It was okay. Like, it was functioning, but the cracks were there. But we were like, we love each other so much. So now, I don't want to lie. In a marriage, guys, love is literally not the top thing. It really isn't the top thing. Like, you need communication. You need all these other pillars that we didn't have. So it cracked, it fell apart, it was bad. Like, it was bad, it was bad. It was extremely bad, to the point where when we were about to do like the last part of our marriage, you know, like we went the traditional marriage route, because that's who we are, you know. Not body white wedding. Okay, I have nothing against white weddings. I will want to have like a white wedding one day for vibes, but not as my core wedding. So I wanted to do that whole the bola, membeso, mabo, guaba, like that. And you guys know that Zulu weddings ain't cheap. So we'd save, we do one part, we'd save, we do another part, we'd save, we do another part. So during all of that, I'm just like, and years are going by because we keep saving, doing one part, keep saving, do another part. COVID comes, we don't work, I don't work anymore. He's the breadwinner. He lost his brother, a lot happened. But then as we're about to tie and finish up everything with our final wedding, I was like, I don't want to do this. I kept saying, I don't want to do this. But they were like, no, if you're at the finish line, things will get better after this. This is your last wedding, and then you guys can focus. I'm like, you know, both of us, Lenami, I wasn't good to him. He wasn't good to me. It was just bad. Then it's over. It's over. We separate, you know. After we separate, I just lose my husband, my friend, my everything. We become enemies, really. You guys saw it all go down. So now we are in an okay place, you know. Any communication that needs to happen between me and him is WhatsApp. The kids need this, okay, so now it's just I'm at peace, okay. So I moved. I left. I moved because I was like, I can't, you know. You know, one thing about when you get to that place, all you care about is in like your peace, guys. I don't know how to tell you this, but anyway, you guys know the whole story. I moved back home to my dad's while I was trying to rebuild, guys. Leaving a marriage it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. It's literally like a death, but that person is still alive, but that person is dead. You have to separate yourself from that person emotionally, spiritually, physically. The financial part killed me. Like, it killed me. I was a joke. I was made a mockery of. People are like, you work on YouTube, but you don't have anything to show for it. Forgetting that I was building. You don't know the things we were doing with my husband. We had our own place, cars. So now I literally left with a sports bag and my kids. So now I have to rebuild for myself, from the bank, from everything. It was wild, okay? But thank God that I kept my head down. Let people say whatever they wanted to say, you know? I was just like, I'm here to do my thing. Saved as much as I could when I could, because I also have 3 kids. There's daily, monthly costs, you know. My son goes to high school. It's not cheap. My daughters are in school, both of them. One is in grade RR, one is in grade 2. It's not cheap. Every month, groceries. I'm at my dad's. it's hard. My grandmother had just passed away. It was tough. So trying to put money away while you're in, it's wild. You save 5 rand, they need 5 rand tomorrow. You know, when you're an adult, they say save for a rainy day. It's always raining. It's always raining. That's going on. But I managed, and now we've moved out. We are here. I am so happy. Things are coming together. I'm like literally like proud of Sims today, you know? And yes, you guys, I know, dating. You guys been asking me, Sims, there was a boy, guy, we see him on your plugin. If you been here for a while, like not a while, like less than 8-9 months, I've been dating the same guy. I've been dating the same guy that I've been dating. It's been the same guy. I'm boring. I told you, I'm a lover. Like once you treat me good, I stay. Okay? I don't like, I'm here, John, Tabiso, Taba, dates, what is your favorite color? No, please. Hey, Plus, I have kids. I'm very strict. With me. Don't want my kids to have alostro. They already have enough alostro. Don't want to give them more alostro. So yeah, I've been dating the same guy. It's great. I have like everything that I need right now. Right now, I want a lot, but God, you are amazing. God, you are good to me. You are worthy to be praised. Okay, so every time you see me say all these things, like I'm a 90s baby. I grew up in the 90s. I grew up in Kasi, Matini. Like I know, I'm just like your sister. I'm that cousin. Okay, I'm just, you know, when it comes to YouTube, my dream was only to get to 50,000 subscribers because I didn't ever think a girl like me would be on YouTube, let alone have 50,000 subscribers. So that was the goal. And you guys said, bet, we doubled it. Now I'm on 100 and every time you say I have 100 and something subscribers, I can't believe. Okay, we have a YouTube plan. I can't believe. Okay, so now my goal is to push other people with YouTube channels. On YouTube, my goal is to just help people reach their highest selves, being themselves. You know, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Like, be you. That is my thing. And my biggest thing is to also, with my platform, promote businesses, especially like local, small businesses. Like, let's use our platforms for great brands. One brand will take 5, 10 influencers, you know, like to get maximum exposure. Small businesses can't afford that. So I try to like have like good enough rates for businesses to promote themselves on my platforms. And I find it also so hard that they don't also take us seriously, like since can you promote my business? And when I'm like, give you my price, you're like, but it's like a platform. This is my job, this is my bread, my butter. I mean, but rent in fair too. I mean, take me a grocer that's gonna look like my fridge. But you know, so let's be fair to each other, you know. So that is my biggest goal on YouTube, to just like use my platform for good, especially for people that are like me, come from where I come from, that are like trying to get there to the success. And you know, that is just like my overall goal. My overall goal is to never like become somebody else, because I really love being me. You know, I've been through too much to now change and be someone that I'm not. There's no way, Maria, no way. I think this is literally one of my longest videos. I don't know if you guys will watch it to the end, but if you got here, thank you for sticking by. And yeah, back to regular back to regular programming. And